Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
Beautiful woman with short blonde hair, and she takes a dog out of a basket.
No, it's a pig. It's a piglet.
Oh, it's a pig.
It's a piglet. Little piglet.
Oh.
The little piglet is unrolling a carpet.
Today is a wonderfully special day. It's called Circus of the Senses, where we've taken our wonderful normal Big Apple Circus show. We have audio interpretation for those who cannot see. We have American Sign Language interpretation for those who cannot hear.
And now she's balanced as if she's laying down.
Right, just on her back, swinging
Just on her back.
Yep.
This is our first time in a performing arts venue. The Telecenter has been very, very generous about allowing us to create a Circus of the Senses here. We create these shows in the tent for almost 30 years now.
She's juggling 3 balls, all the while balanced on 3 cylinders that are balanced on top of each other and move.
Well, our first season of the Big Apple Circus was 1978. Maybe 5 years into the circus, we said, what about audiences that don't normally have the opportunity to see live performance? Mm-hmm. And we said, what about deaf kids? What about blind kids? They don't have that opportunity very often, so we created Circus of the Senses. Here's the story. The little dog is inside it, and there's a goat pushing it, and the little dog inside of it is rolling along inside of it. I tell you what, it's a challenge to try to give them the kind of pictures. I actually first did this. The first ones we did of this, I did with the great classic old radio announcer, sports announcer, whose name was Marty Glickman. And Marty was the describer because he made wonderful word pictures, and I was his sidekick.
He could barely get his arms around it.
Yeah.
And then
what's he doing?
he's throwing it into the audience.
Into the audience to bop around. Oh, everybody's bopping it around from one to another. I just want you all to know that this guy, Francesco the Clown, I met because we were in our first circus together. First circus I was ever in, and the first circus he was ever in. We toured all over France together in a French circus.
And he's playing a song. I think it's Beethoven.
I think it's Beethoven for sure.
I like to show the music, but like the body music and the real music, because it's a real vibraphone on my costume, and like my bells, it's a real sound. It's good for the people to feel this.
And now she's flying and spinning.
Spinning out, and she's doing a spinning around as she's out, spinning from her neck.
You know what? We brought all the traditional things that you would expect from our Big Top show, but it's more intimate in the theater. And believe it or not, we're even able to do some aerial acts. It's really fast-paced. It's a 75-minute performance with no intermission, so we just keep it coming.
And this was the Diablo I was telling you about. So remember I said it was a funnel, like attached in the middle? 2 funnels. See how that is?
After the show, select people who are visually impaired are invited up to the stage, and the performers have the props out. They can feel the costumes of the performers. They can feel the props that were used in the performer. The things that they've heard described, they can tactily feel. So it creates a much richer image for them.
You may be interested to know that many of our dogs have been rescued from dog pounds and animal shelters.
We founded the organization, the Big Apple Circus, as a cultural organization. We would create a world-class performing arts institution with the finest acts we could find from around the world. And at the same time, we were committed from day one to serving the communities in which we performed. So here we are with a small stage show that comes out to the Telecenter, and we're serving the community, the hearing and sight-impaired community here.
And we are a Big Apple Circus!
All raising their hands up in the air, holding onto each other's hands and taking a big bow. A big bow. And everybody's applauding.